Hi vlog, how are we? Today we are actually doing a very short vlog. What we're doing today is we are getting ready to go to the pharmacy because I need to get a few things, but I thought I would take you guys with me so I can show you some of the items that I shop on my daily basis, but as well I'll show you the prices that of everything here so you guys have a comparison, because I think that many people think that living in South America is very cheap, whereas the reality of the situation is that it's really expensive. And personally I think that some of the prices here are literally the same or worse than in the UK. Now this is the final makeup, so I used the blush that I got from Rose Lab a few days ago, and I'm gonna put the lip gloss that I bought as well on top, but I had a Dior lip liner on. And basically now I'm just gonna sort of like find an outfit. Like I said, we're not going anywhere special, so it's gonna be a basic outfit. So I decided I'm gonna wear this top, which is very like basic, from Primark, and I'm gonna wear a sort of like those big trousers. Let me just show you. So the trouser I was talking about is this like very big one, which I love. It's just so comfy, so I'll try that on just to see how it looks, if I like it, if I want to change, if I don't want to change. But bear in mind we're not going anywhere too. Okay, so this is the outfit that I'm wearing. It's not very okay, there's nothing wrong with this outfit. I like this outfit. Let me just put the light here so you can see me. It is very comfy. I like the fact that it's black. It makes me look very slim, and it's just so comfy. I really like this big trouser like this. And yeah, I literally have no complaints. I am happy. And then, like I said, I really like my makeup. It's a very basic makeup, but I wouldn't want it to be anything too extravagant, because like I'm literally not going anywhere too special. But hopefully guys, I have to say that probably this is gonna be my last vlog with my roots. I think I might be going to get my hair done this week, so I'm very excited about that. And I do have something that I'm doing this weekend, so obviously I'm gonna take you guys with me, but probably by the time that I'm vlogging during the weekend I will already have my hair done, which I'm very happy about. Very, very, very happy.
Aparte de las drogas, ¿qué más iba a comprar?
¿Qué drogas, chica?
Las que me mandaste a comprar.
Yo no te mandaba a comprar drogas.
No me dijiste que comprara cocaína y marihuana.
No.
¿Qué era lo que iba a comprar?
Café.
We're in the car now, but like guys, can you see my mom? She literally has zero chill. Like, she has no sense of humor. She was like, what do you mean? Like, what? And then she was looking around, like looking for a camera or something, but she didn't realize I put you inside the bag. And she was like looking, and I was like, I don't know, laugh, man, say something else. She was like, what do you mean? She literally is sort of like boring in a way. Like, she doesn't have that sense of humor. But to be honest, no one in my family, my grandma does. Like, she has my sense of humor, and my grandpa as well. Whereas like my brother and my mom, they literally have like a completely different sense of humor, and it's like we are speaking two different languages. But I thought that now I'm gonna take you to another pharmato. Like, there's just so many of them, and we can make this into a little adventure. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna show you the prices, which is what I want to do, so you guys can see and have an idea of how expensive it is to be here. It is absolutely mental. So anyways, yeah, by the way, I'm in a different car. I don't know if I told you this or not, but this is my family's other car. What is that? Oh, is that a printer? But yeah, we used to have so many cars, but then my brother, he literally crashed all of them except for mine, because my mom had mine, and then this car is like not the latest that she bought, but one of the latest that she bought, because the latest that she bought, she literally got scammed, so she sold it. And one after this one, my brother crashed as well. The car, because we're supposed to have at least 3 cars, because there is like 3 people in the house, even though I was in the UK. But like, also my grandma drives, so like ideally we needed to have 4 cars, and he literally crashed all of them. How useless. But anyways, I'm gonna leave you now, and I'll see you in the place. I just want to say that I love driving when it is dark. Like, just driving during the night is completely different than driving during the day. Like, there's literally like no one, and the people who are out at this time is the people that like the night. They're like night people, so they're like my people, and I feel like the world should be 24/7 for the night people and the morning people. Like, for example, my mom and my grandma, they are morning people, whereas I am I was gonna say normal. I am night people. So like, I'm that person, like I'm a night owl, whereas they're like a very morning chicken or whatever. So yeah, I think just a sensation overall of driving during the night, there's not many people. Like, for example, here, like, it's not hot, it's not cold, but it's not hot, whereas during the day it's just so, it's like bloody hot. It's like almost 30 degrees, sometimes 31. It depends on the day, but obviously some days it's less. But for example, this particular city is very hot. It's like a hot city, because it's like 40 minutes away from the beach. So even though it's not a beach city, it's a hot city. But obviously there are places here in this country where you get many places where like they are very close to the desert, and well, you get the sun and that sort of environment, very dry, very hot, like triple hot than here. And then you get other places where it's even hotter than that. Like, you feel like you are, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East, because it's bloody hot. But at the same time, you get like cities like the capital, where I think it goes, like, in a very hot day it can reach 27, but like it's not the normal. And in a very cold day it can reach somewhere around 15 degrees Celsius, something like that. And it's like, you know, somewhere in the middle, which is still a little bit hot for me. I like colder temperatures. And then you also have other places where you get like, literally you get snow here as well. And like, I don't actually know the temperature there, but like you literally get snow. So it's a very cold place. However, it is a very, very village type of place. Like, if I could have that weather in the capital, I'll be very happy. But that place is literally like in the mountains. Like, it's a very small village. You get like one or a few malls. Like, it's not super small, but like there is literally nothing to do over there, and it's just boring, really. Like, yeah, like if you are from sort of like a medium city, you're not gonna like that place, because it will feel very, very small. And even this place where we are right now, so we are in a city called Valencia, like in Spain, but in Venezuela. And it's supposed to be sort of like a medium city. Like, it's not the biggest one here, but it's like in between you know, alongside sort of like the big ones. And for me and for many people from here as well, it feels absolutely small. So like if you are, or if you like bigger places, you're not gonna like a place like this. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, capitals are always capital, right? So there's no place better than the capital, really. But yeah, I think the weather is not for my liking. Like ideally I need like 4 stations. Like I need to have autumn, I need to have winter, I need to have spring. If I could like completely not have summer, I will literally not have summer because I hate it. But if you are in a place where you have air conditioner, then I don't mind summer. But yeah, I don't like hot places. It's just not my vibe, and I get super overheated, and I feel like I'm just dying inside. So yeah, finally guys, we made it. Love it. So this is not the one where I normally come, but for the sake of this video I came here because this one is bigger, so it's nice that it has more things. To be fair, this video should be sponsored by Formato, you know I love you. I always say that on my videos. Like I'm always here, literally every single time I have a chance, I am here. But yeah, let's go and see what they have. It is quite expensive for what I got. But anyways, I'm gonna show you what I got in a second. Alright, so we're here now, and so I found these Colombian crisps. They are sort of like a mix, like an Andean mix from the Andes mountains. I don't know, they're Colombian, that's why I like everything related to like Colombia, or like Venezuela as well, but like very close to Colombia, which is considered Colombia. Everything is about the Andes and the mountains and blah blah blah. So it says here they are 100% Colombian, which is nice, and they have a little bit of plantain, potato, cassava, and they are sweet barbecue. Very nice. I tried these ones and like different ones, and I really liked. I never actually tried the mix, so I'm happy about that. And you can see here that you have sort of like a little plantain, and then you have a potato, and then you have the cassava. And if you look at the cassava, it looks like a slice of pizza, which is this one here. I also got myself a ramen, but I'm not gonna use sort of like the spice. I do have like oils and soy sauce and whatever at home, even though it says it's beef, but it's not beef. It's like artificial flavor, so technically they are vegan, but I don't always like the flavor, so I just make my own at home. I'm not gonna eat it right now because I'm not hungry, but I got these ones. And finally I got a poppy, and like I said, well, I never actually tried poppy, so I'm really excited. And I didn't know that poppy was sort of like probiotic, and it has apple cider vinegar, which I didn't know either, and it's supposed to be good for your immunity system, which I didn't know about. Like I knew that Alex Earl is an investor in poppy, and they're always drinking poppy, and I seen them in like many videos from people from America. I never actually seen it here. But the good thing about Baraki is the fact that they import many things, and I couldn't vlog there because like it's such a big place, but there's so many people working because it's 24 hours. But like everyone is like looking, but like there's not many people either, so I was like so yeah, I didn't vlog too much, but I did vlog a little bit, so you will see it there. Or well, you obviously by this point you have already seen it, but that's the reason why I didn't vlog that much. Whereas for Matodo, it's always like people coming in, coming out, going in, coming out, and there's a lot of people, and like somehow it doesn't feel, you know, that even though they're looking at you, like it doesn't feel like the actual staff is like on top of you, like, you know, and it's not uncomfortable. Whereas here right now it's a little bit uncomfortable. But you might know or might not know, I don't know, but Baraki actually means like favela, like in Portuguese, like, you know, the slums, and like something ugly, like where like there's a lot of poverty, and it's like barrio, like in Spanish, or like very low class. That's actually what it means in Russian, because that's what my boyfriend told me. But I don't know if the owner of Baraki knows that Baraki means that in Russian. I don't think so, because there's also like a place here where I used to go get my nails done there, and this is like many years ago, and they opened the place. And so I come to the place for the first time, and I said to her, hi, like, are you the owner, blah blah. Was talking, because at the time they expanded and they become like a very big place, but at the time they were like in a very, very small place. And I said to her, hi, like, we're talking, and I said, do you know what suka means? And like suka is like a Slavic word, not necessarily just Russian, but like I have many Slavic friends, like from Bulgaria, from Poland. I also have other friends apart from my boyfriend from Russia. So you know, when you have like friends from all over the world, the first like words that you learn in that languages are sort of like the dirty words. So like suka was sort of like a word that I learned when I was in international school with my friends, with my Slavic friends. And she's giving me the whole explanation. Yeah, suka means love and like wellness inside your heart, and like she's giving me all these things. And I said, oh, interesting, because in Russian suka means bitch. She was like, what? So I think the owner of this place doesn't actually know that it means that in Russian. But anyways, we're gonna try the puppy. I'm really excited about that. I keep seeing people like in the mirror here, like going like just behind us. I don't know if they can see me, but I can see them. Smells nice. Smells like Sprite. So I got the one that is ginger and lime, but literally the girl in front of me and her boyfriend, they literally had like a massive shopping and they got every single flavor that it was there. But I don't like cherry. I think orange is boring. I do like lime and ginger, so I will try that. They're quite nice. Yeah, they're really nice. I like them. I don't think I will change anything. They're a little bit too sweet, but I know it's not actual sugar. I think it's sort of like a diet sugar. Yeah, no, it's good. I like it. I like it. I would buy it again. I actually don't know how much we paid for it. We pay 406 bolivares, which is the national currency. I don't know what it is. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. But we paid 1,000 something for the crisps. Then we pay 900 and something for the noodles. Like you could literally get this noodle for like 50 cents, and we paid a lot. And then we pay 406 bolivares. So I don't know if you would be able to see. Oh no, this is how much I pay just for the baraki, and this is the baraki logo, by the way. So I heard, so obviously we know that Venezuela is a place where right now it is full of corruption, and they sort of like live in a bubble where things are done here in a different way. Like for you to get a job, you need to have a contact. Like if you apply, no one is gonna call you. Like if you work for the government, you're gonna have so much money, but you know, it's like that type of corruption place. Very stereotypical South American, or I don't know, Asian, or African as well. But I mean, it is cliche, but it is like that, and we know. So basically we know because we heard it from someone who works from that place. But basically 2 doors down here there is another place which they basically sell alcohol and whatnot, and that place I heard it's been here for at least like over 10 years, right? And this place has only been here, I'll say 2 years. And this is not the only baraki. Like there's many barakis around the country. The company is not that new, but in this specific location they've been here just over a year, not even 2 years. They've been, because when I came, this baraki didn't existed, and I came here just over a year ago. So this is not even maybe just over a year ago, I don't know. But yeah, and so basically the owner of this place is connected to the government, and because they are too close to the place down a few doors down, which they've been selling like alcohol and all these things over there for ages, and they also sell like alcohol, but they are 24 hours, and they sell other things as well, like food, perfumes, makeup, everything. Well, not clothes, but you know, it's that kind of place. And basically the person who knew someone in the government asked someone in the government to put a fine in the other place, so the other place would close, and the other place actually have to close because they put a fine of $100,000, when obviously we are a country that is being dollarized, but that's not our currency. Like in many occasions they are not gonna accept the bill if it's in dollars, or like you need to pay with the local currency in many different locations, or in most places they don't want to actually pay to use the card machine, so you need to have sort of like a transfer thing, but it's only for like Venezuela. So like it will transfer from the local currency account to another account, but it's not like a bank account. It's like something called Pago Mobile. I don't know how to explain it, but like you don't even need the bank details from that person, if you know what I mean. You just need like the ID and the telephone number, and that's it. Do you think they can see me? But anyways, so yeah, he said $100,000, and then they closed for a very long time, and then I don't actually know what happened, but somehow they open again. Either they pay for it or something happened. I don't know the whole story, but this is what happened. So basically they wanted to close that place because they wanted to potentially get the clients from the other people from up down there into this new place, which is it's a very dirty move, especially for $100,000. I think that's okay, mental. And also, I mean, they were here first, and then it was these guys. So yeah, if you ever think that there is no corruption in a place, think twice. There is a lot of very dodgy situations going on here, and it's really sad as well. But anyways, I'm gonna go now because this situation is making me a little bit uncomfortable. They're just leaving just when I'm leaving, like after I was talking next to them and they were looking at me and I was looking at them, and that makes me feel very uncomfortable. Bloody hell, are you gonna move? Yeah. The black license, like the black name on the car, it says gay. That's funny. What's this? Like literally, like no one is moving. And I might as well show you. Fuck them. I'm gonna show you the vlog license because fuck them. They were staring at me, making me feel uncomfortable. They were probably just wondering like, what is she doing? Because many people look at the camera, like you might think, oh, the camera, like the Osmo Pocket, like it's really small and whatever and whatnot. But in reality, people still stare. So like I'm gonna follow them. Let's follow them. Like I'm trying to get out of here. So how do I get out? It's just because there's like an auto thing here. Fuck them. Yeah, this guy is like, what the fuck is happening right now? So I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually love the mix. I don't know what it is that I don't like, but I don't like that like sweet barbecue. I like just normal barbecue, and I don't like the mix of plantain, cassava, and crisp. I think I like just plain crisp. Yeah, not my favorite. But anyways, I wanted to show you that on the way here I seen an animal on the floor and I thought it was a squirrel. So I was like, oh my god, the squirrel is in the middle of the road, and all the cars, including mine, went like next to the squirrel, right? So I literally stopped the car and I went running to the squirrel, and then I realized it's not a squirrel, it's I don't know the name in English, but in Spanish it's rabi pelado. I'll put a picture and I'll try to find the name. And like one of the characteristics of this animal is the fact that when they're frightened, they're scared, they will pretend that they're dead. So you can imagine like this animal, like I know it's not dead because I can see like moving his eyes and like barely like moving his fingers, and like I'm touching it with my shoe just to make sure he's dead or alive, and like he's not responding in the way that I was hoping he will. and like, oh my god, but I seen like he's bleeding just a little bit out of his anus. So what I'm thinking is, this is the road, and here there is a tree, and he was literally like here in the middle. So I think because they live in the trees, that maybe he falls so hard that he was bleeding a little bit. Hopefully not enough bleeding that he will die, but you know, sometimes we bleed or animals bleed and not necessarily they die. So I am hoping that he's gonna make it. So like I didn't know what to do. I kept pushing him, and like he just wouldn't move. He was like frightened, like he just wouldn't move. And I was like, fuck. So like obviously he's on the street, so it's like the pavement, and you can imagine if someone is pushing you on the pavement, like it hurts. So I was like, fuck everything, and I literally grabbed him with my hands and I put him by the tree. So like there was like a little tree there, and I was like, oh my god, I'm praying that he will make it. And he was still bleeding a little bit, not too much, but obviously any bleeding is concerning in any species. Like I think it was bleeding because he fell out of the tree, and maybe he hurt himself inside or like near to his anus, and that's the reason why he was bleeding. But I hope that the bleeding is not enough for him to die, and I hope he's gonna make it. I'm actually gonna go tomorrow and see if he made it. If he's still there because he died, then he died. But at least I know that I didn't leave him on the road and someone basically crushed him. Because if I was about to die, I'd rather die sleeping. Well, I don't know, but like I think in this case I would prefer, if he's gonna die, he will die in the tree and he's not gonna die crushed, you know? Like we'll see so many videos of people on TikTok or whatever, of people saving animals from the road, or from, you know, some people left animals inside the plastic bag and they just hear the noises and someone saved the animal. But like in this particular instance, everyone likes to see the videos, but like, do you know how many cars went by before I stopped? And I literally stopped where I could, and I have to literally run, because I was like, oh my god, if I don't run. And I literally was running in the middle of the road, like stop, because the animal was there. And I think that cars are avoiding him because they don't know if he's alive or dead, you know, just avoiding it. And I'm running, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm hope like a bike or a car is not gonna kill him before I get to him. And he was massive. He was literally like bigger than the crisp. He was like this big, and I was like, what do? I grab him like a dog like that, and I just move him. But I was like praying, like I really hope no one is gonna squash him, because that would be fucking horrible. And like I literally stopped to save him. Imagine someone like squashing him in front of my eyes. I would literally die in that moment. Like I would die. And yeah, no, I stopped. I hope I save him. Like I don't want to go tomorrow and like see that he didn't make it, because I'll be really sad. But at least I know that no one crushed him. That would be horrible as well. I don't like that. Every single time I see an animal that's being crushed on the street, like I get really sad and I cry and everything. So no.
Hi guys, it's me. I'm editing the video now, and I forgot to tell you that I thought I made a video, but I don't have it. But anyways, the point is that I actually managed to go to the place the next day, and he wasn't there, or she wasn't there. So I believe that she was okay, and basically she went up the tree again. So this is what I want to think, but there was nothing there when I went, and there was no blood or anything. I actually stopped just to check, and everything's been fine. And then I went again the next day, and I didn't see her like anywhere around, so I assume she made it, which I hope. So I'm happy about that.
Didn't even have time to film it because I have my camera already in my bag, and I literally need to stop and run like quick. Everything was just so quick. I don't even know how I made it, but like I did it. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. I didn't record it, but yeah. Anyways guys, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe. Don't forget that I also have other 2 channels. There are going to be links down below. And anyways, I love you, but I'm going to leave you now, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.